In the 1970s and 1980s, I went to scores of funerals.
Dr. Daniel Wallace had had enough of hearing stories like these.
At first, I really did think, you know, this was a death sentence. I was bleeding out. I was basically bleeding to death.
I would potentially need a heart-lung transplant.
What ended up starting out as probably a few treatments of chemotherapy ended up being 3 years and 39 treatments.
I get tears just thinking about it.
An estimated 1.5 million Americans have lupus. There are 60,000 patients in Los Angeles alone, and countless others who don't even know they have it.
Lupus is an autoimmune disease where your immune system overreacts, and not only does it fight the cells in your body that are bad, it fights the cells in your body that are good.
The disease discriminates. It picks on women, it picks on women of color, African American, Asian, Latino women are more likely, 3 to 4 times more likely to have this disease than Caucasian women.
And it has a myriad of manifestations. People can have symptoms that are very mild or very life-threatening.
For so many years, and even today, lupus was not treated as a disease, but rather the symptoms were treated.
A huge part of it is most of us don't look sick most of the time.
There's no one clinical scenario on which you can diagnose it.
10 years ago, half a dozen people in a living room said, "Enough." The result? And oh, what a difference 10 years can make. Lupus S.L.E. has become the primary resource for one-on-one patient advocacy and outreach in Los Angeles.
When I got sick, I wanted to know more about the disease. That's my approach. Coping, I'm going to learn everything that I can. I'm going to become an expert. I think I have MD after my name. So I'm going to learn as much. The Lupus S.L.E. was a great support.
There have been other support groups in the past that even I've attended, but you end up commiserating in a circle. And with Lupus S.L.E., there's solutions. There's hope. There's seeing that you can live with this disease.
There is just no doubt that there is a mind-body interaction, and that when you can be hopeful and optimistic, you are going to do better with this disease.
But it isn't just the person who's diagnosed, it's the family and friends and the immediate group surrounding them that we also are there for.
10 years ago, Lupus S.L.E.'s first fundraiser raised $85,000.
We're getting to the point in the next few years that we will probably be raising more money than any other lupus support group in the country.
It takes $300,000 to fund one research grant, one scientific mind, to open up the door to lupus.
Fund the ideas that without that funding would never be able to get off the ground. And once you get them to the point where they are viable, then translate that money, that $300,000 grant, into millions of dollars from NIH. Unbelievable. And it has worked.
Even more importantly, if 93% of what you give goes to research and you realize that that research creates another $2 for research because it's now qualified for public funding, that's where this thing really gets supercharged.
In addition to giving money to lupus, we also wanted to take an active role. We want to do everything we possibly can.
Our hearts are so completely in this. I mean, we are, because I want to see my daughter get well and every other person that is in pain like she has been.
This year, for the first time, it's highly likely that a drug will be approved by the FDA for the disease.
It is exciting. It's like, wow, nothing for 50 years and here we are.
Just like we've stopped polio, we've stopped smallpox, we can stop lupus.
Chances are you already know someone who has been touched by lupus.
I'm Bridget Hood.
Adam Selkowitz.
Elise Reyes. Layla Briscoe.
Paul Levinson.
Vanessa Torres.
Gail Bristol. I'm Dorothy Ellis, and I'm the face.
The face. The face. The face. The face.
The face. The face.
I am the face of lupus.